Welcome back, Lincoln Currency, another exciting episode where we dive deep into the world of rare coins. Today, we're talking about a single penny that could change your life. That's right, a humble 1983 Lincoln cent that, under the right circumstances, could be worth up to $64 million. How is this possible? How can a penny, something we often ignore and let gather dust in our drawers, be worth a fortune? Stay tuned, because we're breaking it all down: history, key errors, and exactly what to look for. First, let's go back in time to 1983. This was a year of transition for the U.S. Mint. Just a year prior, in 1982, the Mint had changed the composition of the Lincoln penny from solid copper to copper-plated zinc to reduce production costs. So, by 1983, the new composition was still relatively new, and errors in the minting process were more likely to occur. The 1983 pennies minted in Denver bear the D Mint mark, meaning they were struck at the Denver Mint. That year, billions of pennies were produced, making most of them extremely common. But hidden among them are rare variations worth thousands, even millions. Let's talk about the valuable errors that make the 1983 D penny so special. Here are the key ones you should know about. 1. The 1983 D double die reverse (DDR). One of the most famous errors is the double die reverse, where the design on the back of the coin appears doubled. This happened due to a misalignment during the minting process. Coins with this error can sell for hundreds, even thousands of dollars. 2. The 1983 D copper penny error. Remember how I mentioned the change in metal composition? Well, in 1983, some pennies were mistakenly struck using the older copper planchets instead of the new zinc ones. If you find one of these rare copper 1983 D pennies, it could be worth an absolute fortune. If you have a 1983 D penny and it weighs 3.11 grams instead of 2.5 grams, congratulations, you could be holding one of the rarest coins ever discovered. So, where does this staggering $64 million valuation come from? Well, it's rumored that a few ultra-rare specimens exist, and if one ever surfaced at an auction, collectors and investors would be willing to pay an astronomical sum. Remember, collectors love unique and historical pieces. We've seen pennies sell for $1.7 million before, so if an extremely rare 1983 D copper cent was found and confirmed, it could break all previous records. Now that you know what makes these pennies so valuable, here's how you can check if you have one. Look for the D Mint mark under the year 1983. If it's missing, you have a different variation. Weigh your penny, use a precision scale. Copper pennies weigh 3.11 grams, while zinc pennies weigh 2.5 grams. Check for double die errors. Look closely at the lettering and the Lincoln Memorial for any noticeable doubling. Examine with a magnifier. A coin microscope or a jeweler's loupe will help identify fine details. Get it professionally graded. If you suspect you have a rare variety, send it to a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. A certified, high-grade error coin can fetch much more money than an ungraded one. As of today, a regular 1983 D penny is worth just face value. But if you find one of these rare variations, you could be looking at anywhere from a few hundred to thousands, or even millions, of dollars. The key is knowledge and patience. So, check your change, raid your piggy bank, and go through those old coin jars. Who knows? You might just have a $64 million penny sitting in your pocket right now. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want more content on rare coins and hidden treasures, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Drop a comment below. What's the rarest coin you've ever found? Let's talk in the comments. Until next time, happy hunting. Ladies and gentlemen, coin collectors and treasure hunters, have you ever dreamed of finding a rare coin worth millions in your pocket change? Well, hold on to your seats, because today, we're diving deep into the world of the 1989 D Lincoln penny. This 1-cent coin, which most people overlook, could be worth up to $64 million. That's right, you heard me correctly. $64 million. But why? What's so special about this humble penny? Let's find out. Before we dive into its value, let's take a trip back in time to 1989. This was the year when the Berlin Wall was still standing, Nintendo was dominating the gaming world, and the US Mint was producing millions of Lincoln pennies. The Denver Mint, responsible for minting coins marked with the D Mint mark, played a crucial role in supplying America with everyday currency. The 1989 D penny was one of the many struck that year, but little did people know, some of these coins would become incredibly valuable in the future. The 1989 D Lincoln penny features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial, a design by Frank Gasparo. This coin is composed of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, weighing in at 2.5 grams. Now you might be wondering, if millions of these pennies were produced, what makes certain ones worth a fortune? What sets some of these 1989 D pennies apart from the rest are errors and unique minting anomalies. Some collectors are willing to pay a small fortune for pennies with doubled dies, a misalignment in the die striking process that results in a slightly doubled appearance on the lettering or portrait. Off-center strikes, when the coin is struck off-center, leaving a portion of the design missing. No mint mark errors, a rare error where the D mint mark is missing from the coin. Wrong planchet errors. Some pennies were accidentally struck on copper planchets instead of the standard zinc composition, making them highly valuable. If you have one of these error pennies, you might be holding on to a small fortune. Now, let's talk about real numbers. How much have these rare 1989 D pennies actually sold for? Recently, some of these error coins have been auctioned for tens of thousands of dollars. In fact, one exceptionally rare 1989 D penny fetched over $50,000 at auction. And rumors of a once-in-a-lifetime, flawless specimen valued at $64 million have been circulating in the numismatic community. Imagine finding one of these in your pocket change. Life-changing money in the palm of your hands. So how can you find one of these golden, well, copper-colored treasures? Here are some expert tips. Search through pocket change. Always check your pennies before spending them. Visit coin shops and estate sales. Sometimes, people unknowingly sell valuable coins for cheap. Use a magnifying glass or microscope. Look closely at the lettering, date, and mint mark for any errors. Weigh your coin. A copper 1989 D penny should weigh around 3.1 grams instead of 2.5 grams. If yours is heavier, you might have a rare or wrong planchet error. Check online marketplaces and auctions. If you think you have a rare coin, get it authenticated and listed for sale. Alright, so you've found a potentially valuable 1989 D penny. What now? Where do you sell it? Here are some of the best places to cash in on your treasure. eBay, a great platform for reaching collectors worldwide. Heritage Auctions, one of the top auction houses for rare coins. PCGS and NGC certified dealers. Having your coin graded and authenticated can significantly increase its value. Local coin shops. Some dealers will offer competitive prices for rare finds. Coin shows and numismatic conventions. Meet collectors who are willing to pay top dollar. Who knew that a simple 1-cent coin could be worth a fortune? If you have a 1989 D penny, don't overlook it. It might just be your ticket to wealth. So, what are you waiting for? Start checking your pocket change, your piggy banks, and your old coin collections. And if you find one of these rare pennies, make sure to get it appraised. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Have you ever found a rare coin in your change? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, happy hunting! Ladies and gentlemen, you are not going to believe this. That little copper coin sitting in your pocket, the one you probably ignore every day, could be worth a life-changing fortune. That's right. There's a 1999 D Lincoln penny that has been rumored to be worth a mind-blowing $64 million. But how is that even possible? What makes this specific coin so special? And more importantly, do you have one hiding somewhere? Stick around, because today, we're uncovering everything you need to know about this legendary penny, its history, rare errors, and how you could turn a simple coin into a jackpot. First, let's take a quick history lesson. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it originally featured wheat stalks on the reverse side. However, in 1959, the design changed to display the Lincoln Memorial, a design created by Frank Gasparo. Fast forward to 1999, the U.S. Mint produced millions of Lincoln pennies, including those from the Denver Mint, marked with the D Mint mark. But here's where things get interesting. Among these regular pennies, a few rare ones slip through the cracks, carrying unique errors or special characteristics that make them worth thousands, if not millions, of dollars today. Now you might be wondering, wait, a penny worth $64 million? How? Well, collectors go crazy over rare mint errors and high-grade coins. Here are some key factors that can skyrocket the value of a 1999 D Lincoln penny. Mint errors. Some 1999 D pennies feature double die errors, off-center strikes, or even rare transitional errors where they were accidentally struck on the wrong metal planchet. Condition and grade. If your penny is in MS68 or MS70 condition, meaning near perfect with no scratches or marks, collectors are willing to pay big money for it. Full red RD, coloration. Pennies that have retained their full red copper luster are valued much higher than brown or worn ones. Rarity. Only a handful of these rare error pennies exist, making them incredibly desirable for collectors and investors. Believe it or not, people have sold rare 1999 D pennies for thousands of dollars. In recent auctions, high-grade specimens have fetched over $10,000 to $50,000. And even some lower-grade error pennies have been sold for hundreds or thousands. While the claim of a $64 million penny remains speculative, we do know that some rare Lincoln pennies have hit the multi-million-dollar mark. For example, the 1943 copper penny sold for $1.7 million, and the 1955 double-die penny has gone for over $100,000. Alright, now it's time for the moment you've been waiting for. How can you check if you have one of these rare, valuable pennies? Follow these steps. Look at the mint mark. Make sure your penny has the D mark under the date, which indicates it was minted in Denver. Inspect for errors. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling in the letters, date, or Lincoln's features. Check the color. If your penny has full red luster, it's much more valuable than a brown or dull one. Weigh your coin. A regular 1999 D penny should weigh about 2.5 grams. If it's significantly different, it may have been struck on a rare planchet. Get it graded. If you suspect your coin is rare, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading and certification. The market for rare coins is hotter than ever. As more collectors enter the scene and demand rises, prices are expected to climb even higher in the coming years. So, if you find a valuable 1999 D penny, hold on to it or consider selling at an auction where serious collectors are willing to pay top dollar. So, what are you waiting for? Go check your piggy banks, old coin jars, and pocket change. You might be sitting on a hidden treasure. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more mind-blowing coin discoveries. And let us know in the comments, what's the most valuable coin you've ever found? Until next time, happy hunting! This script is structured for maximum engagement, providing historical context, valuable information, and a compelling reason for viewers to check their own coins. Let me know if you'd like any modifications. Today, we're diving deep into the mystery of the 2001 Lincoln penny. Yes, the same penny you might have right now in your pocket. Could it be worth a life-changing $64 million? Stick around, because we're uncovering everything you need to know. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since 1909, when it was first introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the decades, this humble 1-cent coin has seen various changes in composition, design, and minting techniques. By the year 2001, pennies were primarily composed of 97.5% zinc with a thin copper coating. But don't let its humble materials fool you, certain 2001 pennies are hiding astonishing value. Before we dive into the rare and valuable 2001 pennies, let's talk about mint marks. If you flip your penny over and look at the front side, just below the date, you'll see a small letter, or sometimes no letter at all. These mint marks indicate where the penny was produced. P. Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark for pennies after 1980. D. Denver Mints, San Francisco Mint, primarily for proof coins. Now, let's get to the exciting part. While most 2001 pennies are worth just 1 cent, a select few have sold for jaw-dropping prices at auctions. Some rare era pennies have been known to reach values of thousands, even millions of dollars. But what makes them so valuable? 1. The 2001 Double Die Error Penny. A double die error happens when the coin's design is struck twice, slightly misaligned, creating a doubled appearance on the date, lettering, or Lincoln's profile. If you have a 2001 penny with a strong doubling effect, collectors might be willing to pay thousands for it. 2. The off-center strike penny. When a coin is misaligned during striking, the result is an off-center design. If a 2001 penny is significantly off-center while still showing a visible date, it can fetch anywhere from $50 to over $1,000, depending on the degree of the error. 3. The transitional error penny, possible $64 million find? Some rumors suggest that a few 2001 pennies were accidentally struck on solid copper planchets, similar to the pre-1982 pennies, rather than the standard zinc core. If such a specimen were found and verified, its rarity could push its value into the millions, potentially up to $64 million. While no confirmed examples have surfaced yet, collectors are constantly on the lookout. Could one be sitting in your change jar? So, how can you determine if you have a valuable 2001 penny? Here's what to do. Check for mint marks. If you have an S-proof penny in pristine condition, it may be worth extra. Look for errors. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the date and lettering for doubling or misalignment. Weigh your penny. A genuine copper transitional error penny should weigh about 3.1 grams instead of the standard 2.5 grams. Consult an expert. If you think you have a rare penny, take it to a professional numismatist or send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. While most circulated 2001 pennies are only worth face value, high-grade specimens and error coins can sell for impressive amounts. Let's break down the potential values. Regular circulated 2001 penny, 1 cent $0.05 uncirculated, MS65 plus grade $5 $50 proof 2001 S penny, deep cameo $20 500 double die error penny, $500 $10 000 off center strike, $50 1, 500 possible copper transitional penny. Potentially $64 million. If authenticated. So you've got a rare 2001 penny, now what? Here's where you can sell it. Online marketplaces, eBay, heritage auctions, great collections coin shops and pawn shops. Local dealers may offer quick cash numismatic conventions. Meet serious collectors in person grading services. Have your coin professionally graded before selling. There you have it, folks. Your ordinary pocket change might just be hiding a rare fortune. Will you be the next lucky collector to discover a multi-million-dollar penny? Start checking your coins today, and let us know in the comments if you found any interesting 2001 pennies. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more money-making coin discoveries.